So to turn the car on, all I have to do is just put my foot on the brake. That's it, and that turns the car on.
Oh, no any key or buttons?
Nope.
All right.
Nope, nothing. So it turns the car on. You can see you've got the speedo at the top, front-facing view of the car there, and then P100D in the bottom right here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Indicator on the left, like a European or American design car, and then you've got a column shifter style gear selector.
What about these ones?
So this is for the adjustment of the steering wheel positioning, and then this one is for cruise control and autopilot.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, it's very quiet.
Yep. It's one of my favorite things about it.
Yeah.
Ooh. It's very quiet.
So when we're braking, they charge the system automatically?
Yeah, so it's not actually when you touch the physical brakes. So it's every time I lift off of the accelerator, that's when the regenerative braking kicks in.
Oh,
Yeah, so it's not the physical brakes, which is awesome because it means that your physical brakes end up lasting a very, very long time compared to traditional petrol or diesel cars. Because you'll notice if I accelerate, all I have to do to decelerate is just lift off the accelerator. So I'm barely ever touching the physical brake except to come to a complete stop.
All right. So that's mean in future we don't need the physical brakes.
I'd love for that to happen. Yeah, hopefully we reach a point one day where it's all done through regenerative braking.
Yeah. Only the front camera, no back cameras, right?
So that's the back.
Oh, that's back.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So there is a camera in the front that gets used for autopilot, but it's not accessible on the touchscreen at the moment. So you can see I don't even have to hit the brakes as we approach the speed bumps.
Yeah.
Just lift off to varying degrees.
So when you were driving, this one's quite different from the normal cars.
You know, it's funny. It seems like it would be, but it actually really isn't. And I've actually found it's far more intuitive. Like I drive a Golf every day, and I find this far easier to drive than my Golf.
Ah.
Sometimes people struggle a little bit with the regenerative braking just to get used to it, particularly if they're used to always pressing the brake to decelerate instead of letting the car decelerate on its own.
Yeah.
But if people are used to sort of just feathering the accelerator anyways, and instead of feathering the brake, it's a pretty easy transition.
So they required the Australian license for the insurance requirements?
Yes.
All right.
Can we set 300 in here? Quite special.
In a normal car, we do have to do the regular maintenance and service. In this car, what we should have to do?
Yeah, so there's very few moving parts in our cars, which means that there's very little that can go wrong, which is awesome. So it means that your servicing, we don't, unlike a traditional dealership, we don't have a prescribed servicing schedule. You can come as often or as little as you'd like. We do really strongly recommend a yearly or 20,000 K checkup, whatever comes first. But everything is done at cost, which is awesome. All right, you guys ready? I'll show you the acceleration quickly. That's 80.
Oh my gosh.
Can we hit the 100?
There's no 100 zone around here,
Yeah.
so unfortunately it'll have to be 80, but I guarantee it feels exactly the same. It's just goes for a little bit longer.
very fast.
Yeah. Quickest production car ever built.
How many seconds? 2.7?
2.4 now.
2.4.
In Ludicrous Plus.
Very fast car. It's very simple car.
We've tried to make rocket science not quite feel like rocket science. I think we've done a pretty good job.
Yeah, the vision of the Nikola Tesla, right?
Yep. What do you guys think so far?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You guys gonna put a reservation down on Model 3 when we
Yeah.
get back? That's what I'm waiting for.
The Model 3.
Mm-hmm.
The sedans or this was sedan or crossover car?
No, so that's the sedan. So it's a smaller sedan than this one.
All right. So it will launch in this year or?
So we're not really sure when it's going to arrive in Australia,
Mhm.
just because we tend to be the last country to get stuff because of right-hand drive.
Yeah.
That's always the last to be built. So it really depends. At a guess, I'd say maybe 2019 we'd start to see them. We don't know. We really don't know.
2019.
That's a total stab in the dark.
Yeah.
I just don't know. I'd love to see it sooner, but yeah,
Yeah.
at a guess.
2019.
Yeah, purely hypothetical guess, maybe 2019.
So when it arrives, we can try it also.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
This one has also braking or something.
Sorry?
For the safety, there's some like auto brake.
Yes, absolutely. So you've got your, what now is standard on most modern